Alzheimer's is an unkind disease, and the reason I come here every year to support it is I do it in honor of my grandmother. She was my best friend. She was my caregiver, and to watch this fiercely independent woman who never stepped out without her lipstick and hair done was just devastating. So I am here in honor of her and in honor of all of you who have lost or are with someone who's fighting with Alzheimer's right now.
Alzheimer's is somewhat of an invisible disease. You don't see that the person necessarily has a cognitive impairment when you're talking to them. So if you go into a restaurant and you have a waiter that is impatient with someone who has the disease, awareness is so important so that people understand that it's not that person's fault, that it's hard for them to make a decision or hard for them to express what they want.
A lot of people don't know a lot about it, and most people, when they don't know, the people that have the disease end up being like they're doing something wrong whenever they're having behaviors. So a lot of people need to know about it.
So I started walking for the Alzheimer's walk about 3 years ago. We lost my father-in-law in 2008 to Alzheimer's, and he was kind of a larger-than-life personality. He was a Marine, served at Iwo Jima, and we just watched him slowly fade away from Alzheimer's.
And as you can see, Walk to End Alzheimer's is full of flowers, each one representing our connection to Alzheimer's, our reason to end this disease. No matter what color you're holding, one thing is the same. These flowers have a lot of fight in them.
The Promise Garden ceremony is really an opportunity for us to honor those that are caring for people with Alzheimer's, that are working, with people with Alzheimer's.
We caregivers and also owners of a home care agency. So we take care of people that have Alzheimer's. The Promise Garden is important so that we know which one of us, what we stand for. Whether you are a caregiver or you are a family member that have lost somebody to the disease, or you are somebody that is taking care of somebody that with the disease.
I love the meaning that it has. I love the feelings that it evokes for people, and I love the way that people can connect. The orange flowers represent someone who's just here because they support the cause. The yellow flowers represent somebody who is supporting a family member or a loved one who has the disease. The purple means that they have lost somebody who has the disease. And finally, the blue is the color of the flower for those who have the disease right now.
It's super important that we all do what we can. We can be one person to make that drop in the bucket, because nobody knows which dollar is going to be the dollar that solves this mystery, right?
We have to create the awareness for people to show love, compassion, and affection for those who are suffering from the disease. That's why I'm here to work.
So every person who comes out, every person who raises funds, every person who picks up a flower, who volunteers for an event like this is making a difference so that one day we can put an end to a disease that should not even exist in our lifetime, right? And once that spotlight is pinpointed on Alzheimer's and dementias, that is going to put an end to this disease. So everyone who comes out is making a difference.